Hello and welcome everybody back to Dumbass Class with me, Dyslexic Gamer, as I sort out my collar, and we carry on our tabletop RPG series of Warhammer's second edition, Mordheim. I feel as if I've got part of that wrong, and my brain is just like, no, error. Warhammer's Fantasies second edition. He's here. See, perfect timing. Second edition. Mordheim, City of the Damned. This series, or this season, is called The City of Nuln. In the last episode, our group of adventurers, explorers, heroes, and warband members had gone on a little mission, a little quest around town. And in doing so, have I just dropped? No.
Not to me.
Okay, that was odd. Never mind. So as our group of explorers went through town, they were able to find the location of the charlatan who some of the group had followed through town and accused of doing crimes that they had no evidence to actually convict him of. So, oh well. But after that, after a decent night's rest, they had gathered up as a group and decided that now was a good time to take on one of the smaller jobs that they had seen the guards offering and on the notice boards. So they headed off to the Pickled Beet, a lovely little tavern on the west side of town near Shady Town? Shady Side? Well, I'm not looking at the big map. I think it was Shady Town. And upon entering, they heard that in the morning, in this particular tavern, that the kitchen is overrun by rats, and the tavern owner often pays for rat catchers to come in and to kill off the rats, and clear out the place so he can clean up before he opens in the evening. Our group entered and had the door quickly closed behind them. As they entered into this rather cool tavern kitchen, it's quite different to the building above. The building above is ramshackled and in utter disrepair, whereas down here, and it's also wooden, down here it's stone. Although it's very old, and you can tell that this has not been a well-maintained area, it was once well built. It is all stone, and it is a lot cooler down here than it is within the city. You hear scurrying and skittering, and just the sound of little claws scraping over stone and wood, as well as the occasional little thump, 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 which you imagine is the sound of things falling off of falling off of counters. Every now and then you hear a plate shatter. And occasionally, very occasionally, you hear a plush, as it sounds as if something is being dropped into water.
Has he got them working for him? Washing things up? Jeez.
Is it basically Ratatouille down here?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Goddamn Thagaraki.
Excuse you?
I would never.
Human won't believe us.
So,
Well,
we
just
carry
rats.
carry on as our group enter in and hear these odd noises. And you are in initiative time. Although you're in a story initiative time, so you can talk to each other.
Can I take front?
What?
Okay, so
No.
you can take some time now to position yourselves however you want in the red square, but you can't move out of the red square until your turn.
Okay.
But Aurelia has already taken her move.
Ah. Hi guys, I'm just gonna move down.
So as Aurelia charges on downstairs, ignoring the sounds of skittling and scurrying,
I say I should back up.
as Casper joins the fray, Carla, you are up.
Yes, I am. And I need to double check my movement again because this is different to Dark Heresy and I never learn. Actually, grab it from. No, grab it from. Okay, so it starts from the. I'm just gonna run to here.
Righto.
Although technically run, I imagine it's just a fast-paced walk at this point since we're not technically in combat.
Yeah, basically you're just going down the stairs really quickly. Olivia, you are up.
I'll move to that.
So, it is the Squeaker's turn. Squeakers. How am I going to do this? Well, essentially,
Jesus Christ.
I don't particularly want to roll for all of them, so I'm going to give them 6 rolls.
You do all the 50s and all the 40s. Like give them like
Pretty much.
30s.
I don't think there are any. I don't think they've added the bonuses onto their rolls like most of the sheets. So, as your group moves down the stairs, for a moment you don't really notice anything different. The scurrying and skittering continues, but after a while, you hear a group begin to almost chirp. It's a very odd sound. You essentially hear a chirping noise coming from the rats within the room. And then I need to grab the right
1 second.
rats. Oh, hang on. Where the hell's that? Oh, that's okay. I leave you. Okay, we're going to leave them. So, Ragnar, you can hear a chirping noise coming from the rats now.
I think they know we're down here, guys. We gotta move up.
For the love of gods, they're just rats.
Right, who speaks rat? Find out what the chirping meant.
The only rat I speak is when we killed him.
I really hope it is just rats.
Yep, Blackhand, you're up.
I'm just double checking if I didn't move.
Are you just going to do a full move?
I'm gonna do her in.
We'll catch up in a little bit.
You can.
Well, I'll shoot anyway.
You can click on your tokens, hold down and right click, and it will measure out their path for you from where you picked up your token. Aurelia, you're up. You can hear the chirping as well.
I'm gonna do a half move over here. Cautiously.
Sure.
Do I see anything on this line? I'm assuming no, but
You see a big copper pan, wash basin.
That's big.
I'm gonna use the last of my movement and I'm gonna get here. Let's see.
Okay. So,
How
Yeah.
bad is it? Wow, for fuck's sake. I expected to be actual Skaven.
Nope, it's actually
I
just
got-
rats.
I got worried for nothing.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Nah, It'll be fine.
They're just rats. That's all. Casper, you're up. As a sigh of relief leaves the Aurelia's lips.
More a sigh of frustration.
I was hoping for peace.
She actually wanted a good prey, but nope.
So, Aurelia, you can see that there appear to be foodstuffs on the floor, and it looks as if the rats have been dragging it towards the centre of the room, where you can see that there's a raised stone coblin, yeah, you'd be able to see that there are sewer grates, basically, and there's an entrance to the sewer. It appears to be very, very rusty bars that have been broken through.
Okay.
Ah, the bin/chamber pod.
I will give you the whole thing, because Casper can basically see everything now.
There is light down here, right?
Yes, there are some lanterns on the side that it's essentially dim light down here. But dim light. I don't think there's a penalty for dim light, or it wouldn't affect you in this room.
I think it just affects ballistic skill, technically.
If anyone was going to be affected, it would be the human, because
I think it's just
all of
Cara.
us- yeah, all of us can technically see in the dark.
I wouldn't say it's
Oh.
large enough room for it to. The very dim light from the lanterns, the oil lanterns on the side, are giving off just enough light that you can pretty much see everything down here. But the oil lamps are flickering as if they're running low on oil.
Okay.
You got dark vision as an undead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Carl's the only one.
is it all of us except from the human that can't now?
Yeah.
No, not yet. It's still, but there's enough light for you to see what's going on.
Casper doesn't technically count as human anymore.
There.
There. Don't even say that.
So, Carla, you are up.
Jesus, that's a lot of rats.
You can't see them.
I know, I can't. I'm just gonna, again, fast move to there. That's a lot of rats.
It certainly is.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll move down next to Aurelia.
There's some monks down here.
Yeah, so that music came out a little bit loud for me.
I mean, music's appropriate. Apparently, this guy has a trumpet in his kitchen.
Because one very talented Skaven.
I guess the bar keeps us Skaven. Don't forget.
Maybe it's just multiple rats in a trench coat. You never know.
Just with a severed human head to talk out of.
Oh, Jesus! I did not expect that. I'm glad I finished drinking my tea before you said that. Otherwise, it would have been payback for last time.
I'll get you one day.
Oh, God.
There is a mass of squeaking and scuttling and scratching coming from... Well, you can see the rats seem to be moving in a very odd manner. A very, very odd manner. You don't think you've ever seen rats move like this, in fact. Like, as you all stand and watch, you're kind of like, are they moving in a formation? No. Why are they all gathering up? You watch this in kind of shock and disbelief, as it does appear as if the rats are doing something.
Maybe
But
storm vermin.
none of you have ever seen rats act like this
Storm-
before, so you're not sure.
Storm vermin? Shit, I didn't bring my bombs.
I didn't bring enough shit to didn't bring enough people to shield me from it.
It's actually, they are going into squads, like 5-man squads. 5-rat squad.
There's one with a peculiar icon on it.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I just noticed that, yeah.
It's worrying me.
Did you notice that? Good.
Why is
I
it on
noticed
fire?
at the
Good.
moment.
Yeah, I noticed that one at the very moment you showed him up.
I'm gonna yeet a magical dart out.
Just take them out. The Lunar Wolves.
They have achieved their goal. Group, my ratty friends, group and grow. The rat swarm has become reality. Rat swarm. Na 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 na.
Oh, is that a character?
Oh yeah, I was actually.
I thought that was the fucking rat with the marker.
I was like, oh shit, it's actually what?
You fought mere rats. Mere rats. No. You faced
Anyone
a,
not a great musician and a pipe.
you faced a devastating rat swarm. Rat swarm. Group, my children, group. I really hope they don't ungroup by accident, which has happened in the past.
Oh, they're actually getting faster with this.
Oh no.
Right, where are the others? There are so many rats. But you need so... Hang on. One of them doesn't exist. Okay.
What?
One of them doesn't
Christ.
exist. There was no token for him. I must have rolled too many times.
One of them is hiding all the way in the south.
No,
Although-
when you go over them, they show up a green circle to let you know that you. Sorry, a yellow circle in the initiative tracker. Oh, actually, that one's a rat swarm as well. Because you hang on. Where's? Oh no, rat with the symbol hasn't. How did I forget? Okay, right. You're swapping place. So.
This one isn't on the tracker.
Yeah, there's like one or two of them down here are on the tracker.
Yeah, no, there may be a couple that aren't on the tracker, but I think I've got them all now. So, the last rat, as you see a group, them group up. The last one climbs onto the table.
Should have taken cover.
And from there, you hear a high-pitched squeal.
Oh,
Ragnar, you're up.
I'm not gonna move. Gonna run. Can you get there? Is that? I can't remember if we said that was okay or not.
Only one square, so you'd have to go... I'll be kind. There you go.
Count Ragnar, lean the Carla.
Blackhand, you're up.
Gotta protect the squishy mage.
Well, it would help if you'd stay behind.
You'll reach us eventually, don't worry.
I mean, it would help if you sped up.
Well, I can always shoot through you guys.
That's right.
That's not advice.
Actually, that'd be pretty good for the rat swarms. Hopefully.
The annoying thing is, I don't think it's added any of their tokens. Technically, they don't have the token, but still annoying. So, right, add to turn. Oh, hang on. No, it has added them all. Just as... Oh, no, it added all of them as 0? How weird. Okay.
Yeah, if you're adding them as a group, they don't add as one, they add it separately.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's odd. Okay.
Just
So...
designate one as like the main rat and give it the initiative.
Okay. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do then. So I'm going to... Oh, I may have come to an issue with the rat swarms. You see, they...
No, it's
Okay,
an
so
issue.
I'll break some of the stuff I was holding. They still count as singular rats. So I have to keep their initiative. Okay, right, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Let's get rid of those singular ones. I may or may not have accidentally deleted... No, Black Hand's there. It's okay, Black Hand's there.
Fucking mean.
I just quickly need to add on some additional tokens. Not you, not animals. There we go.
No great loss.
There's the
Okay.
trumpet!
Do.
Oh well. Lemon.
Oh, you don't need to see at the bottom of the thing to see who was added. It's fine. It's fine.
Go to the bottom.
Rolls. Looks in close.
Oh.
Is worried.
Oh god damn it.
Fucking concerned face.
It's okay. It's only token holders.
Hands, get the oil.
Doubts.
So, Black Hand, you're up.
He moved.
He moved, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at the start
No.
of a new turn.
I did
I'll-
not. Thank you.
Descending. So, excellent.
Hang on, I still need to move.
You did move. You moved to the
Right.
bottom.
Sorry, got confused. I already turned first.
Yeah, no, it was just so that I could do the descending and put the new rats in. So,
Just to confirm this, did Aurelia actually hear a rat speak in common?
no. You heard a rat squeak. A rat got up onto the
Okay.
table. So there are
Squeaked in common.
currently 3 rat swarms that you can see where the rats have pulled together. But one rat has climbed upon the table and given like the battle cry.
Aurelia's just gonna cock her head to a side, raise one eyebrow, and like, okay, gonna make my job easier.
Do you have a silent?
Who are you firing at?
The only ones I can see in front of me, so those would
Oh, okay.
be this and then this one.
Okay, so you're firing at the rat swarm. You fire at the rat swarm on its own. So, the rat swarm, does it have... I'm on giant spider. Why am I... Oh, because it's right next to it.
What?
Yeah, the for some reason, giant spider, giant rat, and rat swarm are all... Oh, hang on. No, that was the giant spider, giant rat. Is rat swarm underneath it? Motherfucker, where... Did I... Oh, you son of a...
Is it in alphabetical order?
No, it kind of is in parts and isn't in others. Because I had... Hang on, wait a minute. It's because I'm on the wrong fucking book. Oh, you son of a bitch. It's because rat swarms don't exist in the bestiary. They exist in another book. A much nicer book. A squeakier book.
Children of the Horn.
Horned rat.
Yes. Yes. They do have dodge blow as a swarm. Oh, but sorry, I was in Dark Heresy mode. Sorry, you shoot them. Both shots hit.
Okay.
Eat.
Really?
Ooh. I mean, the rats. So I don't have that much.
Really? But still, I rolled a 2, then a 1 for my damage. Come on!
So you can replace the 1. I believe that's still a rule in this. You can replace the 1 with your 3 degrees.
Success. So that would be 7. 6
Okay.
and 7 at the swarm, which is still not great.
Oh, I need enough. Oops, sorry. Shit.
I'm disappointed.
Listen, I got the boosters one time, okay? Don't be
That's
disappointed.
another good point. Because they don't have tokens, I can't actually... I need a bit of paper. Right. No, that's a bill.
You're the one who wanted to trench coat rats.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think this through entirely. I thought it through enough. It's okay.
Also, I see the great enemy. The one who wronged me before. In another life.
You certainly do. You certainly do.
Oh my god, is that a fucking rat?
So as you fire, 2 arrows strike into the rat swarm. Although you know you hit, you see 2 rats get flung out of the swarm. It keeps moving. It pulls together. It doesn't stop.
Is there more than the 6 rats there?
So you don't actually kill any rats within the swarm until you bring the swarm's HP down.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. Alright. Right.
Right.
That's line of sight on that. Right.
So yes, Casper, you are up as you see not an ineffective attack by your comrade, but not as effective as she maybe have liked to have thought.
Oh, what did I
Let's be
measure?
honest. That's so subpar for you already.
Yeah. That's a
Where's the
range.
wall of fire spell when you need it?
16! Shit, I need to get closer. Yeah, I need to close the distance. I need to get to there before I can yeet a dart at it. It puts me in charge range. Well. What are these? These tables?
Yes, they're like work counters.
Okay. Swear to God. What kind of action is a leap?
A leap, I believe. Ooh, I don't actually know in combat. I believe it's a full action, but because I know you can do a diving charge. I've done that before and failed.
Damn it, if that corner wasn't there, I can leap from here to the table.
Well, I think it's a full action because there's a talent which makes it a half action.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
So I assume it must be a full action.
Yes,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's,
it is.
and it's a
Page
full
128.
action, but you can, I believe you can do a strength test to increase the distance. So what would you like to do? Casper?
I forgot. I typed the number into the PDF and I forgot 1 is my mute button.
Ah,
So I muted myself.
yeah, full action. Oh, I've got to go to bloody page 38 now. For
Leap is horizontal jump. In a running leap, the character sprints up to his movement characteristic ×2 in yards. Character must move at least 4 yards in a straight line, leaping up to take off. And then the maximum distance leap is equal to the movement plus strength. So,
And you need to make the successful strength test to get that far. If you fail, each degree of failure is you reduce the distance by a yard.
okay.
You should just go around jumping everywhere.
You
Yeah.
can use acrobat, performance
I don't think I
acrobat,
have acrobat.
if you have that.
No.
It might not be the best idea to jump in the middle of the rats.
I mean, going by that, I can move, 12, then jump 11 meters?
Yeah, this is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I can move 10 and then leap 9. Like,
Whee!
just do
What's
that
it?
everywhere.
21. 23, there. I can run and leap to there. Or... No, you need to run in like... It's like charging, you need to...
Yeah, the
move at least
last
4
four.
meters. Yeah, and then... There. Alright. I'm going to try and leap to... Well, I'd have to be in a straight line, so there. Alright.
You accidentally overshoot and go down the grate.
Oh shit, how do I do that again? 12. There we go, that keeps it up. So I need to do a strength test?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Just a strength test.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just straight strength.
And then every degree of success is -1 meter?
So every degree of failure is -1.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey!
Whee.
Alright.
Do you see Casper just take off and then leap? He flies into the middle of the room before, landing on the raised stones around the grate. Casper, you can now see that there is definitely a rusted over grate. There's a hole that's been broken into the. A couple of the grate pieces are missing, have been snapped off. It looks like they've been pushed outwards, so coming into the room, which is disconcerting. You can see bits of food that have been chucked down there. You can see into the dark, can't you?
Yeah, up to 30 yards, or 30 meters.
Oh, it's a roger.
Interesting. So as you kind of peer down, the darkness not affecting you, you can see 30 feet. Well, that's at least going to be onto the floor down below. So down below you can see running water, sewage, just nasty, basically shit floating by, and just nastiness. But as you look down, you can see just the edges of two pathways either side. You imagine they're walkways either side of the water. Give me a perception test. There's going to be a -20, as it's a free test. You've jumped over here and just kind of looked over as you're looking round as well.
Okay.
So as you quickly glance around, you see that the rat swarms are in the positions where you thought. There's one there, one there, one there. You look past the grate, you see down, you see the water moving, the two side panels. You see a massive tail whip just out of sight underneath you.
Of course.
There's a really big one down there.
Sure, it's a rat and not a beastman or something.
What the hell's a beastman doing in the sewer?
What, giant rats in the sewers?
No!
That's ridiculous.
Do you humans and your superstitions?
Starts sweating profusely. I'd also like to point out that we use 3 different forms of measurement when talking about the lead.
I know!
I have to lead the dark vision.
I mean, yards and meters are essentially the same, but feet is very different.
Yeah, the book uses multiples as well, and then I say meters to make it easier in some respects, more difficult in others. So I'm just
And not heretical.
yeah.
That's okay.
I'm just having to ungroup the Skaven because obviously they don't have any signs to say which Skaven comes up first. So I'm just quickly making sure we can tell which one is which as they move up. Fucking, this was a. Well, I'm not paying more money to my cheap ass ways. I'm not paying more money to roll 20 just to have a swarm of rats. I refuse.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will buy them. I'll buy tokens for the Skaven. That's perfectly fine. I like Skaven, but not just for a swarm. So your movement doesn't
The
change.
Lovers, the Harry Potters, and the blanks.
Oh, that's weird. You can't tab and move. So you can't measure and move when you group. There we go.
Oh.
Didn't I get rid of all the rats? Oh, no, I had to keep them, didn't I? Yeah. So, Carla, you're up. As you see Casper just take off out in front of you, into the middle of the group. And call out, there's a big un!
I do have to ask, why did you leap in the middle of every single enemy?
I said that before he did it.
I know why he did it.
Somehow. Yeah, I said I got to eat a magical dart. Now I'm in range. Like,
Well, maybe he'll keep the rats busy until the dwarves can
Oh, wait,
be the
I was
front line.
muted. Okay, I can take 2 half moves, right?
Yeah, it's called
Yes,
a full move.
Yes.
Because it's yeah, I'm gonna from here and to just full move to here.
Sure.
Wait, that's your full move?
My movement is 4, Jim.
You
Wait,
can
no.
fast like us.
Wait, no, then I can only go here because I was here. There.
That's
No, your
that's
half
a half
move.
move.
Your half move is 4.
Yeah, because
Full move.
she did a half move, then a half move.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, so... Wait. Oh, so like so.
ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
I forgot she's back there.
Okay, perfectly fine. Right, so the other Skavenses. Well,
Where's the big one? I can't see.
In the well.
the big one's in the well.
Yeah.
The tokens for the Skaven are the rat swarms. So this rat swarm is going to attack Casper. So it is going to half move into position. It's now going to attack. I need to make sure I'm doing this right. I don't want to be mean. Is it with any? Yeah, it says successful damage. Okay, fair enough. So it attacks. It does not get to aim, so it just gets a straight plus. Oh my Jesus!
Oh, Jesus!
Oh lord!
Lots of teeth.
So
They
as
just crawl up you and bite you on the ear.
as the rat swarm moves into position, one of the rats in the middle just takes a diving leap, something that it saw from Casper perhaps, and it just leaps out of the rat swarm itself, little teeth come biting and nibbling towards Casper's face. What would you like to
Can
do,
I
Casper?
dodge?
You can dodge,
Can I
yes.
dodge?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you can. Or you could parry.
I'm not gonna parry a rat.
So as this rat comes torpedoing through the air, aiming at Casper's head, he just quickly steps aside, easily avoiding the rat as it flies onto the ground and then rejoins the swarm again.
Fucking thing's got wings.
Sadly, they only get one attack, which is most sadness.
Pretty sure
Livia.
does a lot of damage though.
Can I use a magic dart yet? Nope.
Once in range, you could have at it.
Move up, then need.
Wait, 16 yards. Yes, I can. Right?
Ah,
Oh,
Ah.
Eh.
That's painful.
it's fine. I'll just hold my action.
you really want to get that channel into house, don't you?
Yeah, or I could channel.
Oh, yeah, you can just channel mine, sure. Oh, you can move and channel.
Yeah, I'll move down here. Channel.
Yeah, I believe a channeling lasts till the next turn.
Yeah, the next action just has to be spellcast. Otherwise it cancels.
Yes. Okay, so you half move and channel, yeah? Or did you just want to do a
Yes.
half move and... Okay, so if you want to do your channel now to see if you succeed in it.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Fuck you, Nuffle.
fucking one off!
I hope it's not going to be one of those sessions. So, Casper, a group of a swarm comes in from behind you, and again, no
So
aim.
we'll just see the Casper's hand drowning in rats.
Damn it! I need those dice for you guys. You need to roll. Oh no, it's not doubles again. Sorry, 40k head. Fancy head. So the rat swarm comes up behind you, Casper. But as you very easily dodged out of the last one, you see them come in trying to bite at your ankles, and you just tiptoe around the little biting buggers, and you easily avoid their attacks. We go through a lot of chittering ratus. And we come to this one. Okay, giant rat. Come here, please.
Quick, charge me.
Oh, sorry. It shouldn't be on Whisper anymore. Giant rats. No, hang on. Make all rolls public. There we go. So, he is going to use his 1 point of fortune to try and do his action again. He fails. He fails. You hear squeaking coming from him. Very, very loud squeaking. Actually, would it be command? Would it be squeak? Yeah.
Squeak speech.
I think that's the Skaven thing. Squeak speech.
Remember? Probably is. Makes sense.
Yeah, no. It would be command, but it... No, it'd be charm, not command.
Well, it could be either, I think.
It's exactly the same because they're fellowship, so it wouldn't make any difference. Okay, so he fails in his action. Ragnar, you're up. You've just seen you've just seen some very weird events.
Just a little bit. They're not quite in charge range. This makes me sad. I'm gonna try and Yeah, I'm just gonna, I think, run forward to try and be beside.
Excellent. Please roll me a fear check as you see the swarms of little biting red eyes peering at you, chittering teeth, and it just brings back PTSD of the times in the Dwarven Cracks when, you know, the warriors have been coming back just battered and bruised and bleeding. And yes, they do actually have frightening. So
Yeah, I have stout-hearted, so let's try this. So it's just a willpower test, isn't it?
yes, frightening's just a flat willpower. So if you have any skills that add on, they may.
Yeah, I have stout-hearted because dwarf. So
Plus 10.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm gonna be using a fortune.
What?
Sure, go ahead.
Because I'm gonna just be changing my dice color. I seem, I think.
So you are unable to move, Ragnar, as you move up, prepared to take on the swarms. You just the chittering and the red eyes just peering at you, their ravenous little bodies climbing over each other, trying to get towards, well, at the moment Casper, but their gaze turns on you, and you just find yourself unable to move. Blackhand, you're up.
So, first, before I say anything, I guess I don't have line of sight here.
No.
No, it's a solid wall.
And if I move to here,
You would still kind of be in way of the wall.
I would say, yeah, move like this way.
Yeah,
You can just run everywhere.
yeah. Just do what I did in the first session I was here. Just run after everyone.
iron.
Just don't run too close, because then they get the plus 10 weapon skill against you.
Yeah.
Wait, Waldo, did you run?
They don't.
Waldo did run.
Oh no, Waldo!
His movement is 3, remember?
Oh, my movement's 5 now because I'm actually movable. But yeah, I ran. That was yeah, I didn't realise they had frightening, and I didn't realise my dice were gonna hate me.
Does frightening do anything
Aurelia. No, it just you need to do a successful willpower test to snap out of it. But you can't move towards them nor take any actions against the target.
It's also
I know.
plus 20, not
I'd
plus
be
10.
I would be worried by the fact that Blackhand is in front of me, but then I remember that he's super short, so it's fine. I'm just shooting over him.
You racist.
It's true though.
I mean, yeah.
It's not racist if it's true.
Nah, it's still racist if it's
Wait.
true.
Shouldn't have said that. Sorry,
Yeah.
Ness.
Swift attack. I'm gonna attack this one down there. So another.
So which one are you attacking?
I'm attacking this one and this one.
Okay. So you shoot my poor little Ratikus. The poor little darlings. You fire upon them. And one of your hits does very little. Almost doesn't even take out a squeaker. However, the next attack does a little bit more. You fire your 2 shots, Aurelia. The first one hitting one of the rats, which it doesn't seem to kill the rat, it just seems to be wounded. But your other shot pierces through another, straight into the head. At this, you see the rats just explode. They ungroup as a rat swarm and disappear. They charge off down into the sewers.
Wait, I didn't kill them, they just ran off? Oh man.
Ah,
Get
we're
no
still on
money
board.
for
They just moved.
I didn't even get to shoot.
Sadly, that's the reality of what happens when a rat swarm dies. They ungroup and immediately flee in all
Couldn't hit
directions.
one.
They could have left that tail.
Yeah, they could have been nice about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fucking
I'm dead.
inconsiderate of them.
Goddamn rats.
Fucking arrow. You just have to click off the ruler for a minute.
If there are multiple of you in combat with the rats, I will give extra attacks, but just to make the point for the first one.
Oh shit, I have 2 attacks.
Yes, you do.
So do I. But I'm still fucking terrified of rats, because of rats, apparently.
Snap the fuck out of it. Alright,
It's a damn racky.
alright. I'm gonna smack some rats.
If you want to do a swift attack, you just have to declare it and do it flat. So no bonuses. You do get bonuses for ganging up, which technically you're not doing at the moment. So
Okay. Yeah. What's the swift attack one again? Let's just make the 2 attacks.
yep, you just need to declare it and make 2 attacks, and declare
Okay.
who you're attacking. But it's quite clear.
This one, yeah. That's a hit and a hit.
So the rat swarm does get a dodge, and they actually have a good agility. So they
Ooh.
dodge the first attack, but as far as I'm aware, it. Hang on a minute. Does it stack with? I need to check up later on, because we haven't done multiple attacks very often with our group. I'll run it how I think it should run at the minute, which is you only get 1 dodge. That's it. So they've dodged one of the attacks, but the other one does come through. So if you'd like to roll me damage for that.
Sure. First touch. Ooh! How do I roll over for it?
The Auric Fury failed. Hang on. No, sorry. So yes, go to the bottom of your weapon tab. You'll see on the
yeah.
right-hand side. Just put in your flat weapon skill, which is exactly what you rolled then, so 58.
Ah. No.
Sadly, Ulrich was not with you. In fact, can you do Ulrich's Fury as a vampire?
I don't.
I think you can. I don't think that was taken away from you. So you come in with your quarterstaff, just raking the entire swarm, smashing many a little ratty-coo in the head and body and leg, dealing a significant amount of damage. To, if I am correct, 54. So 54, you've taken damage, my friend. Not enough to get rid of the swarm altogether, but you do see several of them are quite hurt. So, this rat swarm. You see them do something quite odd. As in the group, as you all look, you see this rat swarm psych itself up. It's probably the only way you could describe it. They're climbing all over each other and biting each other and squeaking really loudly. They are now frenzied.
Oh.
Oh no.
Carla, you're up. Although you don't know that they're frenzied, but they're doing some really weird activities. Maybe mating. They look like they're mating.
Not a guy.
I'm just gonna double move again to here, because that's all I can do.
You can run.
Yeah,
gives you
and
more
take
movement.
a plus 20 to get hit.
Yeah, but they didn't hit me, so
They fucking died before they could.
True. True.
details, details.
So we come over to group number 54. This group is currently fighting Casper. So, as their friends. Oh, wait. Wow, Roll20's acting really weird for me at the moment. As their friends are fighting away, psyching themselves up, these little buggers just lunge at Casper again. But sadly, this time they just miss. Oh, sorry. Livia, it's your turn. I just accidentally clicked one too many times.
It's fine. I'll just run.
Put Aurelia to sleep. Use the channeling.
Well, I failed the channeling.
Oh shit, that's right. Sorry. Fuck. Hey, you're in range though.
Okay, the little squeaker. The little squeaker. Seeing one of the groups run off, he does... Okay. So, he has 1 degree of failure. Oh, he'll be fine. So, he goes back and he goes to the end of the table and then he leaps.
Use my reaction to fucking bap him.
Sadly not, as he shoots straight down into the sewer. You hear this really high-pitched as he darts into the sewers. There's a little plop of water, and then a few seconds later, well, as a second later, you hear the squeaking continue, only now it echoes through the sewers below.
Rat ogre incoming.
So, the little squeaker
Stormfiend here.
is now off field. Ragnar, you're up. Please give me a willpower check.
Come on, Nuffle. I hate you, Nuffle. Really do.
Nuffle hates
You can
you
use
too.
your fortune points on each roll if you wish.
No,
I can.
I'm gonna use my other fortune.
It's one of those weird things because you have got over a 50-50 chance, so there we go.
Hey!
There you go.
Finally!
Charge them.
Please tell me I can bat one of these around the head.
You certainly can, but you do have to move in.
Is that yeah, I will do a charge. I think I can do a charge, right?
You can go back and do a charge, as long as your movement, because the last 4 meters, I believe, have to be in a straight line. So, yeah, as long as you've got the movement, because that's...
I'll back off 1 meter. I've got 10
Yeah.
meters on my charge, so yeah. So if I
So you come charging into the side of the swarm.
and
So-
I
You get you only get a +10 for the charge. Your next round, you'll get a +10 for ganging up.
okay.
Ooh.
So you hit. They can't dodge. They've already dodged. So please roll me damage.
Ooh. I get to roll. I can roll damage twice because it's impact and take the highest.
If you click on impact on the
Yeah.
weapon, it will
Oh,
roll
yeah.
twice, which I think it's
I
done.
did roll twice. Yeah.
So you've gone Oryx Fury on your impact dice. So if you put in your weapon skill on Oryx Fury, it's your weapon skill, not what you had there. So it'd be 70.
65.
Okay.
Get an extra 2 damage.
So you come in, charging this. You almost feel a little bit embarrassed. You feel as if these are just rats. How did I? And it's almost as if the ancestors give your halberd a good boot, as you just feel the weight. It feels heavier. The connect feels harder. You strafe the rat swarm, chopping rats down as you swing through, dealing a whopping 16 damage to my poor little squeakers. My poor little squeakers. So, Jesus.
If I got some tails to get.
I don't think your halberd does the same damage as my quarterstaff.
So,
It's yeah, because it's just plus strength bonus.
the rat swarm is destroyed. However, because you finished it with an Ulrix and it actually went through, roll me 1d4.
That's
Ooh.
either really good or really
Ooh,
bad.
Okay. So as your halberd swings through, and either from the damage from what Casper had already done to the rats within the swarm, or just the power behind your strike, 4 rats are slain as their carcasses are thrown through the air. But the others do manage to dart off down into the sewers.
How'd you kill the 4 at the back? Not even the ones at the front of you?
No, it's the reach. It's the extra reach on the halberd. So, Blackhand, you're up.
Reporting.
As you look into the kitchen, you can just see just blood and bits of rats just scattering part of the kitchen.
Do I have line of sight on these dudes?
Yes, because you can go from the square over. You can go from there. So yes, you do.
God damn it.
No, you do.
All my lines of fire are blocked.
No, you have line of sight.
My lines of fire with friendlies.
You've never cared about that.
Oh, right, yeah, you can't fire your blunderbuss at them.
You really need to switch to a crossbow or actually get a rifle, because this is getting embarrassing.
I've got a crossbow you could use.
I actually love that. So as the rest of the group join glorious melee, Blackhand just swings round the corner, lowering his blunderbuss, and "Hey, get out the way! I can't blow the rats away!" As Casper and Ragnar kind of look back like, "What the fuck? Holy shit!"
Oh god.
This dwarf finally joins combat. He's heaving, huffing, puffing. Nope, can't shoot.
I'm finally down the stairs. Fuck!
Save up a couple
Aye.
hundred XP, get Rune Bearer.
I get to render there. Damn you.
Blackhand, for the love of God, remove the goddamn arrow.
Can we build a little cart for him?
Thank you.
just tie it.
Just put Blackhand in a little cart and then we can
Just put
on
Ragnar
our-
in front of it. Just like
we just push the dwarfs forward that way with our actions.
No. We can just
Stop it
make
to
one.
me.
no, we just need to get him a battle pony.
I'm gonna move here, so I can have line of sight, and I'm gonna fire once at the reddies.
Don't rub it in on purple Blackhand.
I think a goat would do.
No. You know the one of those baby things you can wear to have your baby on you. We'll give one of those to Ragnar, so Ragnar can basically carry Blackhand. On his shoulders while he fires from above.
So basically, you want one of those halfling mounts from the people make for D&D.
Oh my god.
Kinda.
Can we get to the trench coat?
More like, the alchemist from Dota. Basically that. Except you're both, tiny.
So you fired one shot, Aurelia, at the rat swarm. You do some damage, but not a massive amount. So, Casper, you're up.
There we go. Right. I'm half tempted just to jump down this well.
If you do, it'll make it very difficult for me to keep track of the game, but I wouldn't stop you.
Should I?
Do it.
You might
Well,
not
yes.
you might not like where you end up, but
Oh, god damn it. I've already leapt across the fucking battle map.
I was tempted to leap in after you, and I was like, Nuffle might hate me if I try.
There we go. That is my charge. Yeah, I'm one off. So that's perfect. Ah, no! Never mind. This one. No. Yeah, I'm not actually going to be able to charge from there. Unless I go back. Ah, there we go. That's how I charge. And charge with the... Where's that? Just the one attack, isn't it?
god damn it. Ignore that. Ignore that. I didn't click on the right fucking... Yeah.
What's the charge? Plus 10 or plus 20?
Plus 10.
There we go.
So you strike the rats. As per... can still make... Hang on. Still make... Yes, I can still
Make
parry.
something dodge.
So the rat swarm that has been... yeah, not parry, dodge. The rat swarm that has been psyching itself up, they just... The rats in the way just jump over each other and do just all sorts of odd... one of them even does a little backflip. And you're just kind of sat there like... But the rats seem to be foaming at the mouths, and some of them seem to be fighting each other as well, which is kind of odd.
Ah, the bullshit.
Oh, actually, is this what is just group's turn? So,
Is it?
which it is indeed. So sadly, Frenzy is not nearly as good in this as I thought it would be. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this. Oh, sorry, clicked on the wrong one then. Rat Swarm. We'll have to see how this goes. So they do get to aim. Son of a. Okay.
The aim?
Yes, yes.
I thought-
Frenzy in this lowers your weapon skill.
That's kind.
That seems...
By 10. By 10.
Yeah, but you get plus 10 strength. That's
Yes.
at least one extra damage.
And willpower for some
Yeah.
strange reason.
I mean, willpower
Yeah,
because
yeah. You're not gonna flee.
You give less fucks.
You see, angry beats scared every time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm not entirely sure what happens when a creature goes into negative for an attribute, like intelligence. But I'm guessing it's fine.
I think they fall into a coma.
Yeah.
Rogue Trader applies, they fall into a coma.
Like, this is the
Yeah.
thing. So the rat swarms, this is an ability they have. So for them to use it, they go into negative intelligence. So I'm having to just hand wave it at the moment to be like, well, surely they don't go.
Brain dead moving forward.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm doing it. They're brain dead, moving forwards, just single-minded. Because otherwise, it's like they go frenzied and they all die. It's like, what?
They go frenzied and pass out.
So,
Like, what is
Carla.
is it? I forgot the name of that rat thing. That whenever they get too
Yes.
scared, they have a heart attack.
when rats have heart attacks, I don't know. As you-
I'm just gonna slightly
It's not a
shift
rat,
over
it's like
here. Cause
Oh,
I'm
you see like
slow.
those African goats that when they are scared they just tumble over.
Yeah, kind of like that. It's one of those cute rats, not rats, gerbils, or forget the name.
Oh, is it like the lemon that when it sees something,
Yeah.
it just kind of goes and falls over?
I think it's a type of hamster that whenever they get too scared or too scared, they can actually have a heart attack because they get super stressed.
Oh, okay, so they actually die. See, there's a
They actually die.
there's a frog
Or
that
you just
pretends to die, but it has more intelligence.
And you've got those goats that literally just kind of fall over when they get scared.
I've had enough. I fall.
Although that's precisely what I meant. I just saw the picture.
So, Livia, you've seen some rats get just obliterated as another group in the corner seems to be acting very strangely and is frothing at the mouth, and some of them appear to be attacking each other and acting in very, very oddly.
I will move over here.
Sure.
And use a magic dart. Because
Sure.
this would be in range.
Yes.
Aww.
Ah, close, but only half there. So sadly, you just cannot coalesce the winds of magic down here at the moment. You try to gather them, but... Well, you can use a fortune if you want to re-roll.
No, not yet.
So, Ragnar, you're up.
I'm gonna. I think I can do another charge. Yeah, I'm gonna charge into the side of them.
Sure.
Then have another good old whack at them. Plus 10 for a charge, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is. And with another hit, you strike them. They cannot dodge. So roll me damage.
Ten.
Sorry, what's your weapon skill?
It's a best quality, so it's getting a plus 5.
Ah.
Skills 65.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Best
I was worrying I'd mess something up, and then I checked through the book, but no.
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
it's
no.
their best quality.
So I didn't realise they were best. I was thinking, hang on, shouldn't that be 75? If it's...
Yeah, no, that's what I thought the first time. Don't worry.
No, okay. So you get 10 damage on your attack, as you strike down into the poor little raticans. They have taken some damage already, but not enough, as they hold strong. Blackhand, you're up.
Yeah, not much I can do.
Keep ruining things for you.
It's fine. It's fine. Eventually, I'll get my rifle. Eventually.
Look on the bright side. At least you get a very good workout.
Yeah, true. Don't I get an agility bonus? Is my agility stat?
Yeah, it's called XP. You get it at the end of every session.
Your guys need to support it too.
Such a burn.
Okay, so Blackhand has moved up. The start of a new round. Okay, let me just do something.
YouTube again.
Okay, so, oh actually, I need to do descending as well. Cool. So, Aurelia, you're up. You can see the rat swarm is being hacked at by Blackhand. By Ragnar. And Blackhand looks frustrated.
If I shoot at this one, I'm guessing I'm gonna take penalties. But if I shoot at this one, would I take penalties?
You're shooting at the swarm in general, so it doesn't matter which one you shoot. You won't take a penalty for shooting. No, sorry. Yes, you will take the penalty for shooting at the swarm.
It's a -20. I still hit.
Okay, fair enough. So you strike the rats; they can't dodge. So roll. Oh bloody hell! Okay, so the rat swarm has been destroyed as they break up. Geddy and Casper and Blackhand. If you'd like to make me attacks of opportunity as the swarm tries to run off.
You mean Ragnar?
You mean
Yes, sorry, Ragnar and Casper.
Okay. No bonuses?
No, it'd just be flat, and it'd be 1 each.
I'm considering that I have killed 7 rats so far.
Why are you
Sorry.
firing a blood
Come on.
Got confused.
Yeah, so I did mess up the names then as well. So another 2 rats fall as the rest of the swarm scatters, running past your feet. They also didn't get to use their special ability, which I will let everyone know now. So if they do 1 point of damage to a single person, well, a single target, they get to move 1 square up. If they overtake your square, you take a -10 to all your actions as rats are swarming all over you, and they get a +20 to all their stats.
Oh, shit.
That never happened once.
That's cool, though.
I run you buggers.
So they were dangerous, but they had to get in position, and there were many factors.
Remember when rats were dangerous? Yes, you know.
Gas remembers a little too well.
So as the rats break up
Insert the Vietnam dog here.
and disappear, they scatter and charge off down into the sewers, into the darkness. You just hear this plop, plop, as each rat drops into the water down below.
We going after them?
Yep. That's what they made my character in for the crack of it, and I thought. Should probably
Well,
Brave man, I can appreciate that. How about we cut our tails off? I
Feel
start
free.
hacking off the tails.
Oh shit, yeah, grab the tails, otherwise the fucking barkeep's gonna clean them if he comes down here looking for loot.
Sure. So, do you all gather around the sewer hatch as Blackhand, wherever he is, there he is underneath his 9, comes over and begins grabbing the rats and chopping the tails off. You all gather around the sewer hatch?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ragnar's one
Lydia
person
will
laying
take
around
out his scarf and put it over her mouth and nose.
Okay.
Irel is always, pretty much always wearing her mask, so she's just gonna look down into the sewer and go like...
As you look
Yeah.
down,
Down.
the water rushing underneath causes a slight pressure wave as the stale, stagnant air is lifted up from the sewer. The smell is quite excellent. The citizens of Nullen have certainly been getting their roughage as it reeks. And all you can see below you is water. You can see that there is a pathway, a walkway on either side, but there's not actually enough. If you jump down, the only place you can jump is into the water. You could try and do some acrobatic shit and try and, hold on to the rusty metal grate and swing down and in, but you'd need acrobatics or, you'd need a roll of some sort.
You know what?
Can we see how deep the water is?
Red is just gonna massage the side of her head and go like, I hate this city. Now we have to go into the sewer.
So I know some of you can see in the dark, but it's dark. The water itself is very murky and dirty with detritus and, actual shit floating down in it. I don't think you'd be able to see through to the bottom of the water. You don't know how deep it is. You wouldn't. I don't think.
Has anyone got rope?
You could tell. No, because you can't see the sides. No, there's no. At the moment, there's no way for you to tell. The water is moving at a fairly slow speed. It's not really rushing through. It seems more like a gentle stream as the water's moving. Maybe like 2-3 knots. I think that's how you measure water movement.
Can I... Is this rope actually here?
Oh, yeah, you can grab some rope. Blackhand, can
Real's
you
gonna-
remove
he's gonna grab the
your
rope.
ruler?
I can't, for the love of God.
I don't have a ruler out.
we
Yeah,
can all see
We can
your
all see
ruler
it.
on the board. So when you last moved, you pressed a button to keep your ruler there.
It wasn't visible on my screen.
Just click the ruler, use the ruler like so, and just click off and it should disappear.
Please, you. It's just saying why I didn't notice it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Sorry?
We'll remember that next time.
Look.
Oh, is that you doing it in red, or is that
No,
Geddy?
it's me.
No.
Because we can't. There we go.
Hey.
Is it gone now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll 20 must have done a bug.
I'm gonna grab the rope and move closer, give it to Casper and say, "Help!" And then first, I guess. I'm just gonna give you the rope.
Look at the rope. Look at Aurelia. Ladies for nah, yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Alright.
come on. Irella's gonna load the voice. I'm pretty sure you can't get any diseases in your current situation, can you?
I don't fucking know.
So, out of curiosity, what are you doing with the rope?
Can we... Technically, we could anchor the rope on Blackhand and Ragnar because they're probably super heavy.
I mean, the bars are bent upwards towards us. That means the rope's not going to slide off if we attach it to them, but he did say they're quite rusty, so potentially it could break off if there's too much weight applied to it.
We could
Alternatively, we just jump in.
tie the rope to this thing. This thing is probably super heavy, right?
Well, how long is the rope?
So the wash basin thing there, it's not heavy enough to hold a person's weight. No, it wouldn't be heavy enough to hold a person's weight. It's very thin copper. But some of the bigger tables probably would. There's also some chain that's attached to the wall, besides where you got the rope from.
Yeah, we could either tie to the chain under the table. If we do tie to the table, we can always put more stuff on top of the table to make it heavier.
Fill the pot with water and put the pot on top of the table.
Alright, you guys want to try? Is the chain rusty or is the chain just regular?
The chain's rusty. It's very old. It's been down here for quite some time, like everything. But it doesn't look like it would just snap and give way. No.
Could I grab one of the bars and just like kind of pull and shake it as hard as I can to see how stable it is?
Sure, strength test.
Jesus.
So as you pull and pull and pull on the chain, on the grate, the parts that have been pushed out snap immediately. But the couple of metal bars that still run straight across, you pull and rattle on them, and they seem to be perfectly strong still.
Okay, well I'll inform the group that the straight bars are still at least strong. I do want that trumpet though. I'm in agreement with Livia. I want that trumpet.
You're not in combat anymore.
I'm
Well,
amazed Blackhand hasn't brought it up.
It is a very dwarvy tune. I will give you that.
I'm just imagining epic sax going right
Trumpet.
now.
Out of
No,
what
it's not-
material would the trumpet be
Got a
made?
trumpet on that table.
Yes, there is a trumpet on the table.
What material is a trumpet?
There's not actually a trumpet on the table.
Aww.
Yeah, sadly, there's. This is just a bar. Normal cooking supplies and cooking sundries.
I mean, you never know. You could hire someone to come down here and play songs to him while he cooks.
Gotta keep the rats away somehow.
Yeah. It's not the weirdest excuse to tell your wife why you bought a prostitute.
Oh no.
So you attach the rope. I'll give you that you can attach the rope quite easily. Do you all head down into the sewers?
I would guess so.
I would recommend I go first, followed by probably Blackhand for his blunderbussery, or Ragnar for his sturdiness.
Yeah.
Or we can use Carla as bait.
I recommend someone not a dwarf so we
No.
know how deep the water is without drowning.
True.
I don't think we should send Carla in first because that would be really mean because she's the only one that can't see.
Right. I'm actually going to bring this up real quick. I'm probably going to have to strip off because if I get these clothes damaged anyways, I'm fucked.
Should one of us write a note to the innkeeper letting him know so he doesn't nick our shit?
You
I mean, I
guys
can just
do
put it in
have a
someone else's
backpack.
bag. Yeah, just
Yeah.
put it in a backpack or someone else's backpack.
It's fair. I suggest we nick a few of the oil lamps so we can actually see.
Ooh, I have my old leather gear, don't I? No, I think I sold that shit.
You know,
I just have my
I'm wearing-
warband uniform.
I'm wearing a leather uniform. I can just wash it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put my my scarf, overcoat, cloak, and gloves away.
Just go down full commando, man. It's fine.
I mean, it will be fine, but at the same time, it's just odd. Carlo doesn't know the whole story yet, so it's even more odd.
It's fine. It's just a naked man running through the sewers.
The
Happens
sewer
all
jacks
the
have
time.
probably seen worse.
Yeah, this is true.
What were you gonna say, Una?
So,
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
are we descending into the sewers?
Yeah.
Do we have torches with us?
Nick an oil lamp.
Could we actually borrow one of the oil lamps?
Oh boy. Well, technically, we can even
They're
try and
attached to the
find
wall.
the ogre. Since we'll be
Kill.
down there anyway.
Alright. Alright, if it's tied off, I'll start lowering myself down after removing the overclothes, just leaving my armor on. Oh, pardon me.
Please let this still work. So, you jump down into the sewers. So, we're gonna do. Yes, there's gonna be a bit of story. So, Casper, you go first. You lower yourself down on the rope. Looking around, you don't see anyone. However, you do see the stone ledge, the walkway, but unfortunately you can't. Well, actually, you could if you wanted to try and swing yourself to try and reach the stone ledge. I'd want an agility test to do it, but I'd probably give you a +10 because it's not that difficult.
Sure. I'll do that. Yep.
Can you roll me a 1d2, please?
Oh. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Cool. So,
I step on the landmine or the bear trap?
let me. Roll20 is still running very, very odd for me, but we shall push on. Can I reach the map that I need to bring? No, I'm going to have to move the map. God damn it! Come over here, map. You need to come here. Right. So, Casper, you enter into darkness. The smells are ripe, but you can. Sorry, I'm trying to ping you over.
Oh.
So if you would like to put yourself in the little light of square, the little square of light. I really struggled with that then. So you can see
Square.
a little bit further because you can see into the night.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try and keep the... No, the rest of you guys don't come down yet. Because you need to see if you can actually get onto the sides. Or if you're going to end up falling into the soup. I'll give you a little bit more. There we go.
Okay.
So, who would like to come down next?
Or I can move that out of the way for some actually more space.
Sure. As you move along, you can see more. So who would be next after hearing that Casper is fine and that nothing seems to be around?
I'd probably clasp Black Hand on the back and say, "This is the perfect time to use that gun of yours."
But you want me to shoot inside it?
Oh, I want you to get down there first so you can be in front and shoot things.
Sure. I descend. So slowly, and I take my time.
Okay, so you descend down the rope. You're currently in the middle of the sewers. Give me an agility test. So I need to stop for a moment. If you're coming down the rope and you want your weapons drawn, you're not going to get any bonuses. In fact, you'll take a negative to coming down the ladder. If you put your weapons
would not
away,
have my weapon drawn.
okay, then it's a +10 coming down the rope.
Would I be able
agility.
to help him? Like, can I catch him?
I would ask for help of the one down.
Sure.
I would ask the one to swing the rope a bit.
Sure, Casper, you could assist in this. So, Blackhand, if you give me an agility test with a +30, so it's a +10 because it's an easy test, and then a +20 because Casper is attempting to help. You know, he's like reaching out for you to grab on.
Alright. This should work.
Not like Darius. I actually have good stats. Jesus Christ.
Would you like to use a fortune point?
I do have to ask, if he falls in the soup, does he drown because he's too tiny?
No one knows how deep the water is.
I'll use a fate point.
What a fucking way to die.
This is why I'm now worried that I've used both my fate already.
They restart after every session, right?
No, you gain one back every time you sleep.
Yeah.
So technically, you can take 3 days off if you want, and regain your points back. Okay, so as you're swinging and Casper's kind of holding his hand out to you, you reach out and you grab it. But I'm just going to close the initiative because for some reason on the stream it's coming up that there's no one on there. How odd.
There's no one on it for me either.
That's because we're on a changed map.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. Okay, so we'll re-roll everyone once you're down here. Ah, I forgot about that. Okay, so
Might actually roll higher.
Holy crap.
So Blackhand, if you'd like to put your token on the same side as Geddy's, as Casper's, and who else would like to come down the rope?
Ragnar would probably follow quite quickly down.
Sure. So as you come down, if the group assists you, then you can get a +30. If you want to do it on your own, it's just a +10. And Blackhand, if you want to put yourself on the map next to or close to Casper.
As I try and shuffle down the rope, it's like, can you assist me as well as you can? I'm not the best at this swinging stuff.
I will help, cousin.
Don't worry, I won't poke you into the muck.
Don't let me drown. And it's just an agility test, isn't it?
It's an agility test with a +30 because you are being assisted.
I forgot, can you guys even swim?
Fuck! God damn it!
Oh,
So
Wait,
good
your
now.
agility plus a 30 is that?
Yep.
I
So,
mean,
Heavy armor. Well, wearing more than one bit of medium armor or something like
It's
that.
the same
Get
as
-10.
mine.
yeah. You're...
You guys are...
So,
Oh.
as you come down and you reach out, trying to grab the two on the other side, Ragnar,
Please tell me I took swim.
you plop.
Please tell me I took swim.
You fall.
takes swim,
You
thank you,
don't quite make it as you reach out and you miss Blackhand's hand, and you fall into the water. Give me an agility test to try and catch yourself once you land in the water. So this is, but yeah, just give me a flat agility.
For the love of God, don't break your coccyx.
Good luck. And also, don't break your coccyx, that hurts a lot.
Oh!
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so as you fall in, you lose footing. You stand on something that's very, very slippery, or a rock, a really hard turd, a bone. You're not quite sure it was in the water, but you slip. As you fall in, you're unable to keep your feet, and you go down onto your knees. The water reaches up to about your chest, but up to your chest, you know, just just clipping the bottom of your. Actually, you've got a long beard. Your beard is swimming in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Roll
Can I
me a
have a bit?
1d100, please.
I'm not gonna shave my beard. It's never gonna happen.
What happened now?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to. That's fucking no sewage
Oh,
water.
it's okay. It's okay. The floater goes on past and it misses you.
I will wash and bleach it before I shave it.
If you'd like to put yourself in the
Bleach fucking beard.
It would cost all our money to find a fucking dwarven barber around here today. Just to
I mean,
find
there are-
one. Not even the service.
I mean, Nome has a large population of dwarves, so I imagine there would have a barber or two.
Yep,
Yeah, we-
I know.
exactly
Dwarven
there,
barber is a
Ragnar.
really
Perfect.
high up fucking position.
Perfect, right
I
there.
know.
So you are close to the side. You are close to the side. It won't be difficult for you to get out. Does anyone else come down as Ragnar plops into the water?
Ren is gonna shout down the hole. You okay down there, dwarf? And she will go down.
All you hear is just shouts in Kazalid of just like swears and curses and all sorts. He is very angry and very not happy.
I'm just gonna hold a giggle, and she's gonna go down the rope.
Okay, so as you go down the rope, do you want assistance or will you do it yourself?
I think I should probably be able to do it on my own. So
I can
Okay.
give you an assistance on
So, just a flat 10, just a plus 10 to your roll then. Okay, roll me a 1d2. Or would you like... No, yeah, roll me a 1d2. You came down on your own, you must roll a 1d2. You're on the same side as Casper and Ragnar.
Raylan is gonna do a pirouette, fall down gracefully on the on the ledge, and she's gonna. Is there a stick near me?
No, 2. You're in the sewers. No, there's no stakes.
She's gonna look at Casper. You know, Casper, I think you should probably use your staff to,
I'm gonna
pull
pull
him
out.
out
Might
of
not
the
be
shit.
shit, but there is logs.
Not the good kind of logs going down though.
But yeah, that's a good idea. I will my quarterstaff to pull Ragnar out, or help pull him out at least.
I do have to ask how disgusting this Ragnar currently smell.
You can't tell. You have no idea of knowing. It fucking reeks down here. It is disgusting. There's no real way to properly use words to determine. Your eyeballs sting, your throat burns. It is horrendous down here. And as you look, you're pretty sure you can figure out why. In a minute. Who else would like to come down the rope of shame?
I'll drop them.
Okay, you first.
Okay, yeah, Livia is gonna give a heavy sigh. She takes a hookload. And then stuff it in the backpack, go down the rope.
Sure. Would you like a plus 10 or a plus 30?
Plus 30.
Sure.
I'll try to help everyone who's going down too.
Me too.
Cool. You are led down the. You come down the rope, and as you start swinging, the rest of your group grab you and pull you over. Ragnar, you're currently trying to get a grip. As you look, so the green is the water, the brown next to the grey, which is what everyone is stood on. The brown is something else. The brown is something quite hideous. And the smell, it seems to emanate from further up. Like the worst of it. And as you kind of peer into the darkness, what is that swimming on top of the water surface? And
That's a lot of shit.
That's a rat riding a turd raft.
Suddenly, suddenly Suddenly, I'm very glad I let Livia go first.
Fuck's sake.
So Ragnar, you have the choice. You can break apart the scum that is kind of surrounding you at the moment, or you can opt to move further along and make your way to the bridge.
The bridge. Ragnar's probably gonna try and move to the bridge because the side looks gunky and you don't want that in his beard.
Sure. So you make your way to the bridge, and over the next turn, you hoik yourself up and out. Carla, would you like to come down?
Just so I can mark it. This is
Yes, I would, I suppose.
this is where they're coming down from, right?
Yes, the center of it.
Okay.
Also, just for clarity, since we're going on a job, I wouldn't have my priestly vestments on, just the regular robe.
Aren't you supposed to be wearing your priestly robes no matter what?
I'm not technically a full priest yet, and I'm making air quotes because fluff-wise I'm not.
Fair enough. It's the
I think most of you were taking today off anyway to do jobs, so
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, no, okay. I'll go along with it this time. Just because you're descending into the shit.
After this, Ragnar's gonna go to the dwarven quarter, get all his shit sorted, and just stay
I
away from it.
roll agility.
It's agility. If you want to be assisted, it's a plus 30. If you want to do it on your own, it's a plus 10.
I will take assistance.
Sure. So give me a roll, and if you succeed, you place yourself. Oh.
I am going to fade that because as it happens, I have spare points.
Oh.
Oh, come on. You're gonna leave good old Ragnar alone in the shit?
Yes, I am.
Heartless.
So, as you all, Carla, please place yourself on the side where everyone else is. As you all have been making your way down and have been, kind of laughing a bit at Ragnar falling in and assisting each other, making quite a lot of
I
noise.
wouldn't laugh at him, I would have assisted him.
Don't lie.
Can
will
you
laugh.
all give me a perception test with a minus 20?
Even with dark vision?
Oh yes, oh yes.
It's because of the smell.
It's because it's fucking stanking reek.
Is that on top of the L minus 20 already?
Yes, yes. The elves should have theirs in their modifier.
Do we not take it then, or do we
No,
just...
no. So yours would be
Minus
minus 30.
40.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, minus 40 or minus 30? So I will just add a minus 10 to mine.
Yeah.
Because I already have a minus 25. No,
Yeah,
what?
it's a big stack for the elves. This is not a nice place to be in.
Yeah.
So
Well, if it's just another minus 10, then I would have made my test.
Ragnar can see
it's a
clearly
minus
because-
minus 20 for being down here. That applies to everyone. Plus for the elves, the modifier that you should have on modifier. Because on your main sheet, you can actually put in a minus modifier on the modifier, and it will just remove it.
Yeah, I have the 20 on my sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a minus 20 on my sheet, so I just added a minus 10.
Oh no, it should be minus. So there would be another minus. So it's minus 40 overall for the elves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is bad time for the elves. Although Nullen is
So
not the
my
longest
tag
part.
would be
of the...
21.
Yeah, not good.
Lovely.
So as the elves are kind of hacking, coughing, Carla, can we get a perception? Yes, perception with a minus 20.
Carl's already done
Another one?
Oh, sorry. Where's Carla?
above Casper.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, it went Carla, so I didn't see the name. Cool. Okay, so amazingly, the dwarves. Hang on, have we got a black hand? Yes, yes.
You do have a black-
So amazingly, the elves are the one caught off guard, as all the humans, you hear noises coming from the dark, as you were not surprised for the surprise round, and you're very fortunate because the humans are taking up the bulk of the area where they're coming from. So,
Okay.
if you'd like to roll your
God damn it,
initiatives,
Black Hand! You're in the
Told
fucking
you to
middle
go-
again!
No! Fucking hell!
Get in the fucking water!
We tried!
We did try. I even plopped myself behind him, so.
I guess it's just happened.
God damn it.
Roll
I mean,
initiative.
yes,
at least
roll
if they're on the
initiative.
opposite side, you can shoot across.
Wah, wah.
How much do you weigh, Black Hand? I can probably toss you.
You will never toss a dwarf.
What's the fucking option if he wants to throw? If he wants to shoot.
Right.
Pardon?
Or aside from the fact that will be very specious, I mean, a lot.
A lot.
Well, let's put it this way. How desperate are you?
I think you're looking at 200 units.
200. It's about 31 stone.
Right.
Wait, that's just the equipment.
I actually rolled Ragnar's weight and he came up to 140. But plus his equipment, yeah, no.
I
I'm
mean,
165
115
pounds.
plus 170 equipment.
Wilhelm,
250.
61 kilos.
Yeah, 140 kilos was Ragnar.
Wilhelm was a bit on the thicker side. It would not Wilhelma, Carla. Carla.
Well, thick
I mean,
thighs
she's a
save
priest,
lives.
of course she's gonna be fat.
Wait, if that's the same as the carry weight, I could carry you in my backpack.
She's
Just
not
give you plus
fat.
150 carry weight.
She's not fat, Jim.
She's thick.
She's thick. I could carry most of you together in my
Said-
backpack.
She's thick, said the anemic elf.
Iran is 85 pounds, so she's super lightweight. I mean, I'm an elf.
My max carrying is 570. My max push drag is 1,140.
Damn you, you're outdoing me.
Max carry is 380.
My carry and push drag is 920.
Oh.
And armor I'm wearing doesn't matter.
I'm 860.
Jeez.
But anyway, I don't think anybody's tossing anybody, so.
Yeah. You don't toss dwarfs.
And
Force
if you
toss
do, you will never tell anyone about it.
Yep. Especially not the elf.
I'm telling you, we'll just build a little cart and push you.
Wrong universe.
No, save
Did you
words.
roll initiative, Black Hand?
I think so.
Yes.
Did you click your character?
No, you haven't rolled it.
Must have gotten distracted with the orso.
Got distracted by the
Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god!
You have no choice. I'm tossing you.
I'm a blunderbuss in the
Fucking
face.
hell.
You can blunderbuss the rats in the face, but you need the mobility. For the love of God.
I mean,
Okay.
at least
That's
they're
me,
over on the
I will
opposite side.
blunderbuss you. There are no dwarf throws.
What
So-
if it was me throwing you?
Let us put into descending. Oh well, there was no point. Never mind. So as you all gather round and you pull yourselves out and you have a bit of a laugh, a joke, lend a hand, you hear scuttling and scraping claws moving quickly across the stone. As you hear this as charging rat men come from round the corner, screaming and howling. Fortunately, none of the people who are in melee range are caught unaware, so they don't get an attack off at you. They just run into combat. You see one of them charge down from his hiding place and leap, or try to leap, as his oar, I guess, gets caught in some piece of detritus caught on the side, and he plummets headfirst into the water and crushing the shit and crusty oils and fat at the side, just sinking under the water before re-emerging, feeling quite happy with himself. You also all hear as another rat man appears from around the corner, trying to approach quietly and sneakily, but unfortunately a piece of his gear or equipment scrapes across the wall, bringing your attention to him. So, we're in combat. None of you had your weapons drawn, because you're all assisting each other as you were swinging back and forth, helping each other out and giggling. So you all need to draw your weapons.
Bold of you to assume I need weapons.
True.
Very bold of you to assume I do.
Also, Carla, how are you doing for time?
Should be good for another 20 minutes.
Sure, we'll see how the first round goes. So, Aurelia, you were up.
Yeah, I was surprised, so you skipped me?
You were surprised, so if the Skaven had got into contact with you, they would have attacked you. Carla is the only person who got within... The Skaven got into combat distance with Carla, but she was aware of them, so she was already facing them, so their surprise attack didn't work.
Aha!
Okay.
Oh my god, what is this?
Like,
The elf was right.
if he hadn't have failed his leap, I would have leapt over to unit and attacked. You do need to draw your weapon.
Oh shit, that's right. Do I have quick draw yet? I don't think I do, unfortunately. So I'm gonna check. No, I don't have quick draw yet. So I draw my
Half
bow
action.
and I fire one arrow. So the first one.
Sure. Who are you firing at?
This one is in the middle of the shit, right?
Yes, he's on the crusty edge.
I'm gonna fire the one at the crusty edge, because if he's trying to leap from here to here, he's gonna bring filth towards me, so nah.
Sure, okay.
Come on! Why is my damage so low today?
Now, you do have armor piercing too, so his armor counts for naught. So you do a little bit, you slice his shoulder. You hear him squeak out in pain, but the rest of the Skaven rat men do not move. Casper, you're up.
Alright. Yeah, time for magic.
Time to start yeeting.
You get to eat. Right. First channeling. So, fire. Nope, no channeling. Okay. So just a magical dart at... Yeah, I don't want this guy jumping next, so him.
Sure.
2 magic. No channeling, no ingredients, no oh, no, -1.
Nah, fool.
Oh my god!
Oh, it could have been a 1 and a 1. No. I want Zinch. Sadly, the winds are stagnant and stale down here, Casper, and it takes you a moment to figure out how to get the currents moving again.
I need to make a willpower test now because I got a 1.
Oh yes, good point. Yeah, it's with any one, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh no, I believe it's if you fail the casting and you have a 1.
Yeah. I did. It's an insanity point. Oh,
So I think it's if both rolls would have been a 1. Then he has to roll for insanity.
is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, then that's never going to happen. Like
Yeah,
No, you're supposed to be at a very much higher risk if you only have 1 die. So the more die you roll, the lower the risk.
Okay.
Do you roll 2 dice for spellcasting?
I rolled 2 dice, yeah.
How did your casting test come out as a...
because he's wearing
Ooh.
armor.
I'm wearing armor, so -1.
Oh, so yeah, I do believe you don't take it, because the book does say apprentices are more liable to getting chaotic corruption
Oh, okay.
because of the failure.
So you don't.
Okay.
So,
Sadness. Sad times. Livia, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna channel and eat a magic dart at the nearest one.
The one in the shit.
She's quite literally in the shit right now.
Fuck's sake.
Enough of why.
Enough.
Hey, you hit!
4 damage, but yeah.
Better than nothing.
So as the Skaven gets, as the Ratman gets shot in the shoulder, grazing glance, he looks up, sneering up at the 2 elves as you just lower your hand to him and fire off a magical dart that strikes him in the chest. It doesn't seem to do much damage, but it does put him on a back foot, and he does shrink down into the water, seeing this flash of light.
Does he slip?
Oh, he's already in the water. So the part that you're on is solid stone, but that brown bit is like shit and fat that's congealed. That's what this is down here. That grey thing, it's like the blob. It's like a fat blob from London.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's in the crustiness. He's in the crusty skankiness, and he's just like ducked down, and you can see this crusty, scaly shit basically come back over his shoulders. And as he comes back up, it seems to just cling to him and cling to his fur, but he doesn't mind it.
why do you think I want him dead first?
Carla,
Does he have to take an agility test to move through that?
his agility is halved when moving through, but he doesn't. It's not fast moving enough that it's going to pull him downstream, and it's not deep enough that it's going to need an agility test to move. But he is at half.
Sorry.
No, I
agility.
mean because it's slippery.
No, he's at half.
He might fall over.
He's at half agility, and he does need assistance to get back up, or he has to do a -10 scale sheer surface, or agility.
Oh, okay, he already fell.
Oh yeah, he's in the water. Yeah, he tried to dive over to you, Livia, but his paw got caught on the ground, so he face planted into the water, into the sewer water.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, no, he did that on his surprise round. It was terrible. Sorry, Carla. You're up. You are in melee combat range.
And I am currently weaponless, so I'm going to have action draw my hand weapon.
Sure.
And with another half action, I'm gonna try and clubber the rat over the head with.
Go for it.
I believe that is flat.
Oh.
And I am going to fortune that because I'm pretty sure that would make me lose a grip on my weapon.
It wouldn't. But
Hmm?
It wouldn't. It's only natural hundreds for hand weapons.
That's still better.
Hey.
Fate well spent, bravo.
So he is going to attempt a parry, and he fails. You strike the poor little Skaven in the right arm. Ooh. Roll 20.
Okay.
Stop freaking out.
For whatever reason, it rolled 2d10s. One of them was a 10, the other one was a 6. But apparently it counted the 6, so I don't know why it rolled a 10.
I only see
I only saw the.
Yeah, I
no,
only
I
see
saw
one.
both, but
Oh, if you've got
No,
3D dice on, roll 20 is freaking the fuck out. So I'd just turn that shit
yeah,
off.
it is.
I don't ever have 3D dice. I don't see that.
I like 3D dice. They give me an illusion.
Like, my game is so slow at the moment, it's ridiculous, but I can't. Oh, actually, I could refresh, couldn't I? Because why can't I refresh? There is a reason I can't refresh. As you strike him,
OBS would-
you cut deep into his right arm, and he gives out a squeal. You clobber his right arm, and you can hear bones crack, and he gives out a shriek. So, my Ratiku. I should have actually. Oh no, he failed his thingy-majigger. So he has.
That's a freaking
6.
Gracia.
Oh Jesus, fucking! I see why Dylan was so unhappy about. Is that it? Oh, for fuck me! Okay.
Now you see why I had to up my movement because that's fucking horrendous.
So, he is going to. Now he doesn't know he's been made, so he's going to half move, thinking he's being very, very sneaky. Let me just double check. It is 6, or is it a little bit more for them? It is. It's 7.
If it-
Sneaky, sneaky. He comes sneaking up. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneak. Yes, yes.
He pulls out. Well, no, he already had it drawn because he did something to it. So it's -20 for. Oh, it's -20 when you're shooting at long range, isn't it? Oh no.
what is the maximum range? And what does he have?
It's
12
12.
daggers?
It's 12. So he's going to sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. I don't. Hang on. He should at least get an intelligence test to realise that you can't sneak in front of people. He succeeds. He succeeds. But he's not going to do that.
Damn right.
He realizes.
Damn right.
He realizes that no, I'm clearly being made here. So this is not. This is not my time to strike. I shall leave into the shadows. And he disappears. He can run 14. You hear him scuttling
Here's
away.
like E2 shit.
He may return, he may not. He may just abandon the rest of the Skaven. So, Ratmen, rather. Well, some of you know that they're Skaven. This Skaven half moves up to Ragnar and attempts to attack. Are Skaven scared of dwarves? I may have to double check this. I may have to double check
know.
this.
I didn't read anything like that in the Horned Thread, but then again,
It kind of makes me sad that Grudgeborn Fury doesn't also apply to Skaven.
Well, I
I
know.
believe the only thing Skaven are afraid of is when they're 1-on-1 against a foe they know is
When they're
stronger than them.
outnumbered, they're very scared. But so goblins are scared of elves, except from night goblins. But never mind, Skaven don't have the same flaw. He
So
swings
are
at
the
you.
Skaven really scared now?
No,
It will be in a minute.
no, there are more. There are more. The Skaven comes in at you, Ragnar, moving in and swinging with its crude sword, but just misses you completely. The other Skaven, he is going to. He could jump in the water. If he jumps in the water, he's going to get a negative because he's fighting from in the water going up. That's really not a good move for us. He's just going to stand there and woo and cheer on his compatriot. The other Skaven, realizing that much like his friend, you guys are on that side shooting at them. So they can't really do anything unless they can get over to you. So he is going to attempt it. And he fails. He only fails by 1 degree, though.
That's only 1 meter.
So, fortunately, clan rats, I believe, have a leap of 8
Yeah,
and a
yeah, I guess.
charge of 10. So he can easily go back, charge, which is 8, and then he can leap. Oh, hang on. No, he's going to have to move. So he's going to have to come back 4. He goes forwards. No, he's going to have to... Damn it. He's going to have to come from here, go back 5, go forwards 4. Why is it not going... Oh, he's going to have to go back a bit. I don't know if he's going to have the movement, actually. Because he has to go... So if he goes to 6... Oh no, 10. And then he's got 8. But it would go to 7. Oh, I don't think he can make it. Technically, he would be there, which is half on an opponent and half off the side. So, I'm going to give him an agility test with a minus... Probably a minus 15. No, he fails. So as this Skaven leaps across, trying to get to you, Livia, he lands with his paws on the side of the just gripping on to the stone side, and as he's kind of waving his arms in the air and shooting his tail forwards, trying to just push forwards, he just stops as his weight just is so off balance that he falls backwards into the water, but quickly getting up.
Please don't roll for a splash.
Oh yes, there is a splash. There would be a splash. Roll a 1d100 on a if you care that much. 1d100, 90 and above, you've been splashed with the dirty water.
God, man.
For that,
I will
for that,
fucking destroy and skin this fucker alive.
just for that, some of the actual the congealed fat and the crusty
Can I
bit
fortune
flings
this?
up.
I will
No.
fortune this. I have fortune.
No,
Don't think you can fortune
I will allow
hundreds.
no, I do let fortune. I do let you fortune hundreds just because it
Oh,
uses
fair
up.
enough.
It uses up your fortune. So later on, you're like, well, you're screwed.
Oh, if I can fortune this, I'm gonna skin this rat alive.
Yeah, you can't. Not that one.
God fucking.
You see a bit on your shoulder as you look down. You're just like, oh.
You have to admit, though, you brought it up.
I
Carla.
did because I was afraid.
Carla, the Skaven who's fighting you swings down low and strikes you in the body.
I will attempt the parry. And I will fail the parry.
You will indeed, as Nuffle demands. You take a whopping 6 damage. Really? Yeah.
To the body, yeah?
Yes, to the body.
So I take 3 damage.
Oh yeah, you don't have any armor on. Good point.
Yeah, I only have my toughness.
Good point. So the little hits do actually do a decent amount. So
I'll strap our clamor out to you.
this Skaven is going to decide that it's probably easier to run his ass. And yes, that is actually that is actually a run. He runs his ass shimmying through the water, and there's just bits of crap just going all over him. He doesn't seem to care. He gets to the other side, but that's his full move. So, Ragnar.
Yep.
A Skaven has just well, he's a Skaven. A Skaven has just struck at you and missed. Hilariously. You do have to draw your weapon.
Yes, I do. I will be drawing my halberd, and I will be stabbing with the halberd.
You poke at him.
Both half actions.
Sure. You poke at him. I poke at you. And you do indeed. He does get a chance to parry.
Minus 10, I think, because fast.
Okay, I didn't put the minus 10 in, but doesn't matter anyway. He still fails. Please roll me some damage. You hit him in the right arm. Wow. So you can replace the 1 with your degrees of success, and your degrees of success are 4. So you actually get a 4 plus the damage modifier, which
Isn't
is
it
4.
5? Because oh no, it's 4. Sorry, I was doing maths wrong. So yeah, I'll replace it with the 4. If that's
Yeah.
okay.
And it's plus 4 to the weapon? No.
Yeah, because it's strength bonus.
Yeah, sorry.
So
I actually forgot about strength bonus then. So yes, you do a whopping 8 damage to him. Some of it is removed by armor and toughness. Hang on. Let me just double check your toughness. Okay, no. It's right. I was
my toughness.
No, the raccoons. So he takes a nasty hit as your Hellbird's blade pierces into his shoulder. But he still stands. He hisses at you. Blackhand, you're up.
Damn it. Can I nick them? Can I shoot this dude without shooting?
So,
Really?
let me see. Now, the gun itself only needs a half action to shoot. So, I tell you what, Blackhand. Well, you are shooting down, so it seems a little bit unfair, because they are lower than you. So, you can shoot both of them, and you're aiming downwards. You have to be careful not to aim too low so that your shot doesn't roll out, but you can get both of them without hitting your allies.
Then that's what I do.
So, they have to make an agility test. Now, they're going to take a minus... They're up to water up to their waist. They're in light armor. So they're going to take a minus 10 to their agility tests for this. I believe if you're in heavy water... If you're in heavy arm... If you're in medium and heavy armor in... Oh... I think that's right. I think it's a minus 10.
Minus 10 if you're wearing medium. It's a minus 10 plus minus 1 movement if you're in heavy.
Yeah.
No. This is for being in water. I remember reading the rules for water not too long ago. Water's one of the few things that can affect your dodge, but it depends on how heavy you are. These are all lightly armoured troops. I'd probably say they take a minus 10 to their dodge.
I mean, it probably also depends on how deep in the water you are. Because, like, it should be different when you're, like, only ankles deep
Yeah, no,
versus, like, knee deep.
they're like chest. The water has gone up to their chest. You are quite right there. This will apply
Not
to
the
any.
chest, that's up.
This will apply
Yeah,
to
it's
any
up
of
to the
you.
chest.
So minus 20, their agility. Because I doubled their movement, so I think half their agility for dodge chest tests. This will apply to any of you when you're in chest deep water. Just to let you know.
Yeah, chest deep is rather. Oh, jeez.
I mean, as much as I hate it, if I were chest deep in water, I would just sink down.
So, for a start, no one in the fantasy world knows that a water will stop a bullet. As far as I'm aware, that science has not been done yet. Mythbusters does not exist. You would know that it wouldn't stop you
Also,
from an arrow.
Wouldn't buckshot be too slow to be affected? Because slow bullets are less affected by the water than high-speed bullets.
I mean,
Yes.
it's still slowed down the same way, so...
Yeah,
So
but they don't
technically,
impact.
from Mythbusters, I can tell you that black powder weapons are the best at water penetration, whilst still holding because they're going slow enough. However, you are in the medieval, you don't know that. That's knowledge you guys do not know. You know that arrows penetrate water, and you have to get at least a meter down before an arrow loses all velocity to... I think it's a meter. I might be wrong on the meter for arrows. It might be a foot or 2 foot. But yeah, there's not enough water here for them to do that, and like I said, that knowledge isn't exactly known between. So they failed they both failed their agility tests to avoid the damage. Blackhand, roll me damage, and hope you don't get a 9 or an 8.
Oh, you know what?
It's the opposite.
Okay, the gun does not explode. As there's just this kaboom, and smoke just covers the rat men. You hear this tush, as the water is thrown up around them.
Ooh.
As the smoke clears, you see two very, very, very scared Skaven who are like in the water, like, what the fuck? What just happened? What the? Can everyone, including the Skaven, I'll probably say not the Eshin, who's further away, can you all roll me toughness tests? Because you've just fired a very loud weapon in a very confined stone area.
Any bonus on your Magness?
Oh, boy.
No.
Toughness?
Yeah,
toughness?
just flat toughness.
50-50.
Right.
Hey! Hey! Oh, God.
That's what we like to see.
Jesus
No, that's.
Christ.
Jeez, how many are there? Fucking hell.
There's only
Skaven,
there's only
yeah,
5 of them here.
You can see them in front of us.
I know, but still. I didn't. I was scrolled down a bit, so I didn't see the 5th one at the
Oh,
top.
okay. So we're gonna elect that you are not, but for the rest of you, and everyone who failed on your next action, you take a -10, as you just hear this whomp whomp. It's an experience that is quite alien to some of you, being in a confined area and having an explosion going off. But the ringing in your ears is quite intense. So yeah.
I can't do one.
-10, so for the mages it'd be a -10 to your channeling, because it's difficult to try and channel when you've got this ringing through your head.
We've all got tinnitus now.
Yeah, we've got tinnitus. Welcome to my world. As the next turn starts. Jazina, how are you doing for time?
I should be heading off soon.
Okay, what we'll do is on the start of the new round, as our explorers delve further and deeper into Nuln than they had perhaps originally expected, a new enemy emerges. One that some of our party member know very well. Others have heard stories, whilst some may be in shock at knowing of their existence. But they'll get to come to terms with that if they survive their first encounter with the Skaven of Nuln. So I hope you'll come back next time when we'll be finishing up this little extended mission, as I did not expect them to go diving into the sewers so soon. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to the next one. So take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.
Bye.
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 Yeah.